Okay, welcome to the second episode of Sniper School 101. Today I'm going to show you how to start making your ghillie suit. Alright, now as I showed you before, you want to get the netting with this stuff on it. Once you get all that off, laid out, like I said, mine ain't very big, so I'll get to that in a minute. First of all, I'm going to show you how to camouflage your boots. Now, it's fairly simple. These are the boots I kind of was talking about. Boots like these, where they got the camouflage patterns and stuff on them. Alright, you're going to turn these into something like this. Alright, so really all you're going to do is you're going to take the burlap strips you cut out, and after you dyed them, all this is after you dye. Dyeing's just kind of obvious, so if you want to know, I'll make a video on it, but you gotta leave me some comments. Alright, so basically, you dyed your twine, you dyed your burlap, you've cut this off and cut it into tiny pieces. Don't cut it all into tiny pieces, just take a small section and do it. And you got your synthetic thread. Alright, so you're going to take your synthetic thread. Now I've already cut these in half, but you're going to fold them over. You're going to fold them over and cut there, and then you're going to do it again. So, hold on. Let me grab the scissors here. Whoops. It's kind of fairly obvious I'm the only one doing this, so it's kind of hard to hold my camera. Alright, there we go. So, like I said, I've already cut it once. So you just fold it over, cut, then you're going to end up with strips like these. And you're just going to fold them over again. Whoops. And then cut them again. Alright, so now you're going to end up with really short strips. So, just lay those aside for now. Now you also want to pick up some super glue, is what I used. You want clear super glue and some spray paint. Sorry for the train, I can't help it. So basically, you're just going to cover one side. This is the left boot, so this is the left boot. So I'm going to cover this side since this side will be facing up. Now all in all, you want to cover from like here to the top of these to the sides of these. And maybe a little bit on the back, not much. See, there's not much on that. Alright, so anyway, let's get started. Now, even with super glue, it's going to take a minute to dry, so I'm just going to lay it on there and just show you. I put the cap on the super glue so it wouldn't dry out. So you're just going to take your strips. Now, one thing, you got to get a pretty good glob of glue. And these are kind of small bottles, so pick up 3 or maybe even 4 of them. So I'll show you once. If you're doing it on the leather stuff here, don't need so much. But if you're doing it on this stuff, yeah, you kind of need a little bit more. Now I'm going to try and do this without gluing my hand to it again. The reason why you need so much is you need it to absorb into the burlap. This is kind of a long piece. I'll probably cut this in half here in a second. Where's those scissors at? Got them. Okay. So now you're just going to leave that on there for like 30 seconds, and it'll dry. Alright, I think I'll leave it alone for now. Okay, so then, that's just kind of an example to show you, but there's no set pattern. I've got all kinds of random colors here, but you don't want long strips. You want short strips, more so like this. Even though these are about the same length, well, not really. This one's shorter and wider. This is more so what you want. No set pattern though. But do not glue like all around this. Just put like a big dab here and a big dab here, and then just lay it on that. So I've got my dab, we're pretending I've got a dab here and a dab here. So lay it on there, push it down, it dries, there you go. Then personally, I use these as well. And these you're going to actually have to hold them until they do dry. So let's say we got a small dab here. You're going to have to actually hold the bite That's what this little loop is called, the bite. So you're actually going to have to hold the bite right there until it sticks to it, but I'm not going to worry about that. So this stuff, same thing, but you're actually going to have to use, depending on what surface, depends on how much glue you use. So we're going to put it right here. So I'll put it right in the center of right there, and I'm going to put the dab here, but I'm going to put that center on there, like that. So you're just going to kind of keep randomizing the pattern. A little bit there. Some stuff here, more down here. And then you can use, again, big strips and just kind of lay them across here, like so. Again, through this whole process, you're gluing all these down. So far, this is actually looking pretty good. I think it actually looks better than that. This looks pretty good right here. So then, what you can do is you can take, yeah, I guess this will work. Let me turn this around here without dropping all this. Alright, so you're going to take this. We're pretending it's standing up. So I'll do it like this. So you're going to take this, just kind of at an angle. You want this to be at an angle to kind of cover that, just like that. Now you can have them all going this way or all going that way or just whatever which way. I'm just kind of showing you because I'm trying to get more than stuff in here in this video. Let's see. For the tongue, just get a longer piece, but not so much wider. For the tongue, just kind of like lay it on there because you're gonna fray these. So over time, this will get worn out, and they'll start to lose their thickness. So yeah. So I'll finish these boots later and show you what I'm talking about. Alright, now I've already used 7 minutes explaining that. Wow, I can't believe it. So I'm going to put the cap back on the super glue. Screw it on. Okay, there. Now, for the suit itself, lay out your net. It got messed up, so I'm kind of trying to fix as I go. Hold on. Again, deal with the shakiness. I'm sorry about it. If I had a friend here, he could help. Alright, so hopefully your net will be longer than mine, but I'm going to kind of show you what to do. So I've got my flight suit here. Make sure it's zipped up even though this one's not. So I'll just lay it face down. Okay. Take your flight suit here. Now there's several ways to do this. Like I said, again, mine's not long, arms overextend. But basically what you're going to do is you're going to come and cut out about 5 squares out and cut on the 5th line on both sides. That way you will have plenty of room for the leg, all the way down to the legs. Now the legs, you can stop probably about 3 squares up and cut there because the burlap will hang down. And then just cut straight up the middle. And this stuff about 5 up this way, so they'll lay over your arms. For the hood, just cut out a big square about 15 by 15. I got 9 minutes. I'm going to pause this video or stop this video, go to see my next one, and I'll actually show you how to do it. All right. Thanks. Bye. Rate, comment, and subscribe.